Well, good evening, everyone. We are back for night number 9, I think. And yeah, we've been uploading a lot of videos lately, a lot of narrations, but tonight I want to try something different. I want to try a more interactive stream tonight. And then, yeah, because I think it does feel weird because the people who do watch the live stream don't really get rewarded for, or not really rewarded, but I feel like I am just snubbing them while I'm narrating, which I don't want to do, but we have to keep our focus up. Uh, One of the things that I guess the stream didn't really pan out as much as I wanted it to, because the initial plan was to have all of these maybe people who enjoy visual novels come together as a group, watch the streams, and then just interact with each other while I read the story. But well, disappointingly, it did not pan out as much as I thought it would. Rather, what just happens is that I just read the story and then I ignore the people who are actually on stream, which is, and no one really interacts with each other on the chat, so I guess I should fully abandon the idea of that. Mm-hmm. I I should have done it sooner, honestly, but maybe I didn't really have time to think about it. No, because I was thinking about, wouldn't people who would be watching like the edited or the cut video be a little bit lost? Like, would they be a little lost when it comes to whenever they watch the video? But I maybe it won't matter, because if it's just a purely narrated or a fully narrated without any commentary gameplay, I feel like that people would enjoy it more as a supplementary kind of piece of content. They would play it in the background while maybe they're doing something, or but I guess you can also do that with like a commentative version of the game. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe I should have done it earlier. Like I said, I guess I've never really thought about it that much, but yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I should have done it earlier, but it's done now. So, should I do interactive streams starting from today? Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see how it works out, but yeah. We'll see how it works out. I also little by little, I'm kind of also lowering my voice, or rather lowering the hmm, how should I phrase it? I don't know how to phrase it. Basically, I'm no, not softening my voice, rather I'm lowering the mic pickup, or the output, my voice output. I'm lowering it a little bit so that I feel like my voice is a little overpowering most times. So, yeah, that's why I think I should lower it a little bit so that my voice would sound a little, hmm, how should I say it? Cozier, maybe? Cozy. Cozy is kind of the word I'm looking for. Maybe it is. But something like more friendly, or, which is, yeah, it is something that it is something that I do need to work on because whenever I become a little excited, especially when I'm reading something that's or whenever I'm doing voices, my voice kind of picks up a lot or my voice gets a little loud, so it might be a little too loud for the viewers. So I want to kind of lower it, even though the thing about volume is that, or voice volume is that people can always turn down volume. You know what I mean? Like people could lower the volume of their videos, but they can't make it louder than 100%. So if my voice is too soft or my voice is yeah, if my voice is not loud at all, then or if my voice is too silent, then they really won't be able to appreciate the video as much as they would like. So those are just the things that I do think about, or this is a lot of kind of thinking about. This is more meta stuff, I guess. But really, not really, because I was thinking. No, sorry, it's just one of those things where I just randomly talk to myself. No, what I was saying was that I don't I don't really mind talking about those things on stream because those are the things that I do want to talk about with someone, but most of my social circles don't even know that I'm doing this. So, yeah, I have no one to talk to except for the stream itself, and even and the funny thing is, even on stream, I have no one to talk to, but it's fine. It's not an alien idea to me, or it's not completely alien to me to be talking to myself. So, eh, you know, it's whatever really. Uh, yeah, I might start a little late because I did kind of start the stream a little late. I wanna, just talk a little bit more before I start. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I want, even though I want it to be an interactive stream, rather, I still want to focus on the game. I want all the discussions to be game centric, but there are things that I would like to, talk about before with things with viewers and stuff. Like for example, uh music choice. I don't want to talk about music choice though, right? Music choice to me is so interesting. It's I guess it's not really that interesting, but more like I'm very interested in what kind of music people listen to, I guess. Cuz I'm very much like I'm a pop music kind. Well, not really pop music kind of guy. But rather I listen to all kinds of music, but I only listen to the ones that's like, for example, I would listen to something like let's see, what's an out there kind of. Let's say I would listen to rock and roll. Oh no, okay. So let's be more specific. For example, I would listen to something like I would listen to AC/DC, right? Kind of rock and roll, but I would only listen to their hits basically. I like the hits. I don't like the beat tracks or anything like that because I don't really appreciate mute or not really I don't appreciate music, but I'm not that adept at appreciating music that much. So that's really what happens is that I only listen to the hits. For example, like I said, like ACDC, I would listen to Back in Black, Thunderstruck, and Highway to Hell. That's it. That's it. I would listen to those three and not anymore. But also I would listen to some things like, oh, dude, let me tell you, my music tastes is kind of a bit weird because like I said, I listen to everything from, no, actually not everything. A lot of my a lot of my song rotations is a lot of Japanese anime music, weeb music, and what else? What else is in my rotation? A lot of emo music. A lot of MCR. That's it. A lot of emo music. You know, some some Fallout Boy, some, but also a little bit of Disney songs right there. I'm a man of many interests, as they say. I'm a worldly man. I am a worldly man. I listen to a lot. I'd listen to rap, but yeah, all of it. Like I said, most of those songs, only the hits. Only the hits. Hmm. Honestly, I haven't been. I'm not really the best singer, but I do like singing. Oh, ah, do you actually like singing, Gene? Ah, I don't actually know if I do like. Well, no, I do like it, but I don't think it's something to share. I don't think it's worthy to be sharing with other people. That's the thing, right? Like if I had the talent of song, I would, I would sing. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll sing right now. I'll sing right now. But the thing about it is that no one wants to hear it. So, well, I guess the whole point of me streaming right now, no one actually wants to watch the content, but they just, but I keep making them. It is. It is. Now that I think about it, you know what? Fuck the haters. You know? Fuck the haters. Now I'll do whatever I want. I'll do what I want. You know? I'll do what I want. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't need your permission to do stuff. I'll do it myself. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think most of my most of a lot of things that I do kind of weird. A lot of my restrictions in life happen because I always think about like, oh, maybe I should ask someone. And usually you do need to ask someone, but with this is my this little YouTube channel of mine is my my own small piece of the internet, right? It's my own small piece of the internet, and I'll do whatever I want with it. If I want to just talk for 17, oh no, well, if I want to talk for maybe 15 minutes straight without anyone listening and just talking to myself, I'll do it. It's just an outlet for me to just project what I'm about because if this gets out, if this gets out in a public way, like if this went out in real life, then yeah, I don't think it would go that well, really. I've tried, and no, it's they think you're crazy, but it's fine. It's fine, Gene. Anyway, I was promised a song. Okay, let's see. What do we want to sing? What do we want to sing? I do want to sing a song though. Hmm. Let me, let me, let me, let me just search for a minute before I start streaming. See, I'm confident in doing this because no one's really watching, so it's fine. we'll be able to do, we'll be able to do whatever we want. Let's see. Wait. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me just look at the lyrics so that I don't, I don't muck it up. Wait. Okay. Oh shit. What was that? Wait, I forgot. Wait. Sorry. Just Oh, right. Right. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Hmm. Yeah. ときめきの鍵集め Oh, wait. Hmm. 君の手を握りしめ鍵かけたその心開けてみせるよこんなにの君が好きでたまらないこの声を届けたいんだハニーハニーって叫ぶエモーション See, that's my range. That's my range. ねえ、モニターなの中の世界じゃ映らない君に君への想いああ見えそうで見えないハートのシグナ波打つ恋模様何度も近づいて次こそはの繰り返し隠してる微笑み確かめたいときめきのかき集め君の手を握りしめ鍵かけたその心開けてみせるよこんなにの君が好きでたまらないこの声を届けたいんだハニーハニーって叫ぶエモーション It's from an anime that no one actually knows. Well, no. Actually, I think I would say people know it. I just think people don't really remember it. People really don't really remember it, but people who don't watch the pre-show is actually kind of missing out. Now, I wouldn't say they're missing out. More like I feel like I spill some weird shit in the in the pre-shows that people don't really get to well not like people don't get to appreciate well yeah people don't get to appreciate it because no one really watches it but But that's another point wherein I feel like even if someone does watch it, it might not be the best. Might people might not appreciate it either. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what's let's see what else. What else do I want? No, I feel like I just I just like I just like singing. That's really the problem. That's that's as much as a problem that I would like to have, is that I just like singing, but like no one, rather than no one really, it's just that no one wants to hear it. But like I said, this is my own world. This is my own piece of the internet that, I can not do whatever I want. More like, I could express myself as much as I want without, the embarrassment of people knowing who I am and how bad my voice is. which is also why I use a which is also why I use a VTuber model, really. Not because I want to be one, more like I just want to kind of remain anonymous while also having kind of like a cool persona, I guess. But I guess it's not really a persona, it's just really more more of like a model or a face, but yeah. It's something that I that's something that is very interesting. Oh, you know what I've been listening to lately? Wait, let me just search it. I've been listening to Internet Overdose. Mhm. The thing about the which is okay. So Internet Overdose is actually the the song, or like the is the original soundtrack of, or like the theme song of, what do you call it? Oh, Needy Streamer Overload. Which is, if you haven't played it, what a fun game. It's very fun. Amichan, stay safe. Oh, my Amichan. Ore no Amichan ka. Ah, daijoubu yo. But yeah. Right. Anyway, speaking of the song, the Internet Overdose song, it was sang by Kotoko, which is which sang one of the more influential, not really, I guess, maybe it is, maybe it's probably like one of the maybe I think it's more of like one of the earliest animes that I ever watched was Hayate no Gotoku, and Koroko sang the opening theme song to that, which is aptly named Hayate no Gotoku. How did that song go? Let me search it. Let me search how. We're just we're just flipping into different different songs now. But yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, sorry if the readings haven't started yet because I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm having fun just talking about random stuff. No, no, not that. Oh, here we go. There we go. We have it. We have it. Okay, let's see. Let's see if the lyrics is here. Because of course, we can't really. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait. Oh, wow. How do I? Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Wait, let me. uh. Okay. Wait, okay. So I just hummed it, but Mata hazura kitai 強く思えばいつかつかめるさ大地蹴り上げ走り出そう気ままに舞う風のごとく So I think yeah, that's how it went. Not perfect, but not really perfect, but it's good enough, I guess. Which was the song that I loved? Oh, the Hinagiku song. I loved. 大好きなんてありがとう。私のずっと好きだよ。Wait, okay, okay. How did that song start? How did that song start? The store. Okay. Uh, shit. 真っ白い. Oh, wait, no, no, no. That's not how the song started. Wait. Okay, wait. Oh, I got sidetracked again. Anyway, wait. No, no. We'll uh oh, right, of course. The song started with the name of is okay. 本日君の何色きらりはじけて笑顔どこまで行っても雪色約束なんてないよまっすぐ進む不思議なの近づくのやるんだ No, oh wait. You know what? Let's just. Oh wait, no, that's not what we want. By the way, Hinagiku Katsura is probably the very first waifu of Jean. Back when he was in back when he was in uh back when he was in school. Not gonna tell you. Not gonna tell you guys at what age did I have it, but it is something that I do very fondly remember. Yeah, loved it. That's when I used to just draw. When I had a sketch pad and I would just just try to draw manga that didn't actually make sense. And just try to make portraits and stuff. Ooh, these are actually just nice memories of mine that I do have from childhood. Uh, okay. But also mm, Hinagiku is voiced by, of course, Hinagiku is voiced by who Shizuka Ito. Yeah, Shizuka Ito. Right. Whatever happened to Shizuka Ito? Well, yeah, speaking of voice acting and stuff, whatever happened to her? Like, is she still working? For sure. Hopefully she's still working. Ito Shizuka. Okay. Ah, let's see. Here we go. No, wait, what's happening? Here we go. Oh, she is still. Okay, she's still active, I guess. There was an ka ero ka. Kyo wa nani tabeyo ka. Kona koto de atate. Kimi to hana shita takatanda no ano himo. Ooh, that song was fire though, honestly. What was that? Hoshino Gen's uh Higeki comedy? Yeah, right? Hoshino Gen's comedy. Pretty good. Love that. Yeah, that song. That song popped. Of course, it's also like Spy Family's Spy Family's ending, but like yeah, it is that song was good. What other songs were good? I mean, to be fair, the opening of Spy Family was good as well by who sang it? Wait, it was Mixed Nuts by the official Higedandyism, I think. Yeah. Higedan sang it. Yeah. Uh, wait. Okay, wait. Let me remember how it went. Let me remember how it went. How did that song go? Um.隠し事だらけ、すきはぎだらけの home, you know. 噛み応えでもなくならない。Yeah. Yeah, that's how it went. I don't know the lyrics though, honestly. If I, I'm in front of a computer. Let's search it. Mixed nuts. Let's search it. Here we go. 隠し事だらけ、すきはぎだらけの home, you know. 噛み応えでもなくならないお願いに挟ま。No, I can't do it. It's just too much. I don't know. Oh. What else? Wait. Let me think. Oh, what was it? The Ali's Lost in Paradise was also one that I loved. I loved Lost in. Oh yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, Ali, be- because of that song, they kind of got into trouble. But what was it? I like the rap part. Wait, Ali. Let me look at it. Let me look at it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No, but I only like the rap part. You know. You know. Gotta get it, homie. Gotta move it. If you go and do it, they hokanina tsugi. Yeah. Everybody just talk. Nobody really do it. Na naroyaro madesh Tokyo Himitsuni. Tarekado kakuin nante yo jibun the jaji the kid the break of the walls. Do hadino fake yero really cool. Nilo ni prove them wrong. And then there's another rap verse. Yeah, but time is ticking. You to be wasting no more cake. Kakunardan sort of not real, the illest. Ida taku show go. Yeah. Darekani iso. Karagara koete harukamako. I've done it. Are makore masore mo. Wash it down, shit them up, shit on and on. Tokyo, Hellcat Paradise, Sorikachitaro Madanara gotta fight. Imasawa yawa nakake, the kiro wakene, daribuchi kamase. Atamana karagen chitsuni, henkan kun men mitsuni. Nemara's action, rage sugi kun the life ga umidasu gauge to hint. Love it. Oh, anyway. I should. What time is it? Okay. It's 10:30. You know what? Let's just start reading the games. I feel like I've um uh I've dilly-dallied around a little bit too much. Thus, let us start the game. Like I said, tonight's stream will be a little bit more interactive, so don't, you can talk to me while I play the game. Let me get ready for the first game, guys, so be right back. I actually have no reference point for games development. Like, how hard is it to create a visual novel in 1 month? That's what I would like to know. I guess especially if there's like, really, actually, yeah. I mean, no, I feel like that's not really impossible, but rather I feel like people need to already have a story in their mind that they want to ink in before. Yeah, how can you police that? Like, is there a way to police that you've only done it for 1 month? I'm sorry if I'm. Anyway, let's play the game. The Graveyard Shift by Marionette Mask. Okay, this game contains the following content warnings: blood, injury detail, threatening behavior, bad language. For a better experience, wearing headphones or earphones, plus keeping all the BGM sound effects and voice acting turned on is advised. Stay safe and have fun. Also, this is one of the games that does have voice acting. Also, the voice actor is British, so I would love to do a British voice. I'll try to narrate like the inner voices in a British voice. In loving memory of Steve Pemberton. With heavy hearts, the police family regrets to announce the passing of our beloved Officer Pemberton. His sharp wit, dry sense of humor, warm heart, and generous spirit will be deeply missed. In lieu of flowers, please consider donating to a charity of your choice. I think Marionette Mask is also British. Before we begin? No, Gene, don't start now. I want to hear the voice actor first before I do it. Before we begin, please choose a portrait for the protagonist. Alright, let's do the male one. And what is the officer's Shearsmith's forename? Jane. After the death of Officer Shearsmith's partner, Officer Pemberton, Jean was assigned a new partner. Jean met this new partner, trainee Officer Volcom, yesterday. What did they look like? I think I am nailing it.
One of the more persistent cliches of the police procedural is that the new partner always winds up dead. And here I am, the living embodiment of that trope. Well, I'm not a cliche, I hope. But my story, well, it's as old as time itself.
Oh, really? Honestly, like the voice acting is also very, or a lot of the voice acting. Wait, yeah. A lot of the voice actors are kind of rotated. Like, Jiron, right? Jiron has a lot of credits from a lot of these games. I wonder why. I mean, I'm not judging. Like he does his job well. You know, I'm just very confused. I'm just like I wonder why there isn't more variety for voice actors and actresses. What do you call them? Voice more chances of winning. Oh, I see. I see. Oh. Oh. No, but like I guess. Oh, okay. That no, but he. Hmm. Okay. I see. I see. Okay. Roused from my daydream by the loud. Okay, wait. British. Roused from my daydream by a loud banging on the passenger side window, I catch a glimpse of myself in the front mirror, barely recognizable, eyes sunken, weary from unfortunate events of these past few months. It hasn't even been all that long since I lost my old partner, and yet standing out there in the cold is his replacement. Staring tiredly at the newbie, I shrug apathetically.
Can I come in?
Yes. What are you waiting for?
My hands are a little full.
Heaving a sigh, I reach over to open the door.
Hurry up and get in, will you? It's freezing.
There you go.
Handing me a paper cup filled with coffee, the newbie smiles and I grasp it with suspicion before taking a sip, only to pause, eyes narrowing.
Did you put any sugar in it?
Well, I put a sweetener in it for you.
That's hardly the same, is it?
A sweetener? Seriously?
Yep.
Releasing yet another sigh, I can't help but feel as though I'll never warm to this new partner of mine.
What? Do you want type 2 diabetes?
I should be polite.
Trust me to get stuck with Officer Vulcan the vegan. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll still drink it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
An awkward silence descends on the pair of us as we slowly sip our drinks. I suppose it's up to me to make more conversation.
When I did stakeouts with my old partner, we'd have energy drinks, tins of chocolates, and full stacks of Pringles.
What? Each?
Yep. Trust me, you can relieve yourself a good few times in those tubes. Pretty handy for when you're doing undercover work.
Okay, so I mean it's a female officer, so I guess that's kind of, I guess not really sexual harassment, but kind of a weird, you know, a little weird. Wait, what if it's a lady? Oh, I want to know. Can ladies do that? Can they relieve themselves? What would they say? Would they say the same line? Can you relieve yourself inside a... Gene, let it go. Let it go, Gene. It's fine. It's fine. Keep going. Just keep going.
Ew, gross! That sounds extremely unsanitary. Please tell me you're joking.
It's not unsanitary.
You are joking, right?
The Pringles can would work though. Honestly, just because, you know, all you really need is all you really need is, you know, the opening. If the opening is big, we're good. We're good. That's why Gatorade bottles work. And all other bottles won't. Well, not all other bottles won't, but like a normal like bottle of Coke won't do well. Cause it's yeah, that's the let's see, the room for error is not big. And also, if it's, you know, if the opening is big, you can just put it inside the hole and then, you know. I wonder how much you know, we'll do that later.
Well, it never did me any harm.
Jeez, I dread to think what you put in the tins of chocolates then. Oh, and by the way, I'm not actually a full-on vegan. I'm more of a flexitarian. I do eat meat once a month or so.
I should prove.
Fair enough. I suppose we could all do with cutting down these days, what with global warming and all that.
Exactly! See, this is what I keep trying to explain to people. It's not just better for the environment, but for everyone alive.
Hey, did you know in some countries there are 3.7 cows for every human?
Nope, I sure didn't.
Well, you do now, so think on that.
Another silence envelops our small world as we both sigh in unison. I can't remember the last time I was this bored. A cat would be better company.
What goes up but never comes down?
You did this one yesterday.
Did I?
Yeah, right after I introduced myself. The answer is your age.
Correct.
Staring out of the window, I was just about to manage to stop myself from sighing once more.
You must miss him.
Who?
Your old partner?
We had our fair share of arguments. And he could be a right grumpy lump sometimes.
Wow, even grumpier than...
Most cops.
Yeah.
Well, he was very different to you, put it that way.
I see. You guys must have got on great.
Swigging gulps of coffee now to avoid the awkwardness, I continued to stare out of the window, wishing time would suddenly skip forward.
Did you ever actually spot anyone doing...
Nope. I saw a fox, heard an owl, and some bats. You know, sometimes it feels more like I'm out here doing wildlife surveys.
Well, I guess no one's going to start dealing drugs with us sat here watching, are they? Even in an unmarked car, they'd still have to be pretty stupid.
We're a deterrent. At least that's what Control said. There's been some instances of vandalism in the area, apparently. Probably just some people messing around.
Oh, have you got a copy of the report? I wouldn't mind reading it.
I should make excuses.
Not on me, no. Sorry. If you remind me next time we're at the station, though, I can grab a copy for you then.
Sure. Shouldn't you have a copy with you, though?
Yeah, but I forgot to pick it up. My memory isn't what it used to be.
That sucks. Maybe you should go see a doctor or something. Gotta look after yourself, right? Especially in a job like this.
I need to distract her somehow so she stops bugging me about all this stuff.
The one that makes it sells it. The one that buys it never uses it. The one that uses it never knows they're using it. What is it?
Can you say it again?
The one that makes it sells it. The one that buys it never uses it. The one that uses it never knows that they're using it. What is it?
I don't know. Is it a towel? It's usually a towel with these things.
Nope.
Fine. I give up.
It's a coffin.
A coffin? That doesn't make any sense.
Think about it. The one that buys it never uses it.
I mean, you can buy your own coffin, I would think. I would love to buy my own coffin, though. I just had that idea of if I ever buy my own coffin, it would have anime decals, bro. Not be... I like anime, but I feel like it's going to be a little cringe. I go for the cringe. I would... Oh, you know what? Nah. Someone should do that. Someone should do a buying my own coffin IRL stream. Oh wait, isn't there a I don't know where it is. Isn't there some country wherein they make very elaborate coffins? I don't know where it is, but I feel like I've seen it on like Conan.
Oh, yeah, very clever.
Trust me, I've got plenty more where that came from.
Oh, I believe you.
What? You wait until you spend years doing this job. You've got to keep your mind occupied somehow. Keep the dark thoughts at bay.
With another uncomfortable silence hanging over us, it's my stomach growling that breaks it this time.
Excuse me?
Reaching over at the newbie, I grab my dinner from the glove box. At least eating will pass a few more minutes.
Oh, what? What the heck is that? It stinks!
It's just chicken tikka masala. Do you want some?
No? Could you please put a lid on it, or eat it outside the car?
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. In fact, it's always better after a few days. It really helps the flavors come out.
Yeah, that's great for you and everything, but please, I'm really sensitive to smells.
I should put the food away. Replacing the lid, I stash the curry back in the glove box, much to the relief of the poor newbie.
Fine. I'm not that hungry anyways. I just thought it would help pass the time a bit.
If I'd known she was that sensitive, I wouldn't have mentioned my old toileting habits earlier either.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry I'm not as good company as your old partner. But things will get better, won't they? You know, the more time we spend together.
No problem. And honestly, don't worry about it. Friendships aren't created overnight, after all.
True.
I'm sorry too, by the way. I don't mean to be grumpy with you. It's just... I'm still getting used to the idea of having a new partner around, you know?
I know. So, did they offer you any counseling after... well, you know, after what happened?
They did, yeah. But I never went.
Why not?
I don't know,
What? It's okay. You know you can talk to me, right?
No, I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Especially not with someone I hardly know. You probably wouldn't understand anyway.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with SW.
Steering wheel?
Yep, got it. Now it's your turn.
Really? That's the best you could come up with? I've got a better idea. You like games, right? Have you ever played, Fortunately, Unfortunately?
I should show interest.
I don't think so. How do you play?
Well, we start telling a story, and one of us begins every sentence with fortunately, and the other one counters it with unfortunately. So, for example, you might say, fortunately, I won the lottery today. And then I would say something like, unfortunately, I lost the ticket.
Alright, I get it. This sounds good. You go first then.
Fortunately, I found the ticket in my jeans pocket.
Unfortunately, I'd just washed my jeans, so the ticket was ruined.
Fortunately, the place I bought the ticket from had a copy.
Unfortunately, it was the national lottery of some small island I've never heard of, and it was only worth enough to buy a coffee.
Fortunately, they flew me out there to collect my winnings.
Unfortunately, the plane crashed.
Fortunately, we washed up on a nearby desert island with a population of beautiful native people.
Unfortunately, they were cannibals.
Fortunately, they were vegan cannibals.
Unfortunately, they were actually flexitarian vegan cannibals and ate meat about once a month.
Well, fortunately, my partner came to rescue me.
Unfortunately, my partner was killed. He had his throat slit right where you're sitting now. He had a wife and 2 kids and another one on the way. And I was in a takeaway, waiting for poppadoms.
Fortunately, you're a strong person, and you can move on and keep helping others.
Can't believe she got that out of me with her stupid game. But she's wrong about me.
Unfortunately, I'm really not.
Sorry. I realize now I probably should have let you do the fortunately's. I heard he was a great...
Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Did you not manage to sleep?
No, of course not. I live next to a hospital. The damn sirens were going all day. Did you?
Yeah, I was dead to the world. You've just got to get into a routine.
Yeah, well, you haven't got patients being wheeled past your window at all hours.
And that's the awkward silence again. I can already tell this is going to be a long, long night.
Alright. Name the top 5 character tropes in police dramas. I'll start. The quirky pathologist. The rookie cop who faints at his first autopsy. The grizzled boss who's really got a heart of gold. The maverick loner who wants to solve one last case before he retires.
And the new partner who pisses him off, but ultimately earns his respect.
Very good. Right, I'm going on patrol for a bit. I feel like my bladder is about to explode.
Without giving her a chance to stop me, I hop out of the car and get some fresh air.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? And he's gone. Great. At least I can get rid of that nasty lunchbox. Ugh, good riddance.
Oscar 9 from Control, over.
I did not expect that to be voiced, but great.
Control, this is Oscar 9, over.
Oscar 9, are you still in position? Over.
Control, this is Trainee Officer Volcom. My superior is currently on a comfort break, over.
Can you repeat that, please? Over.
Officer Shearsmith is... going... tinkles? Over.
You mean he's gone to the toilet? Over?
That is correct. Over.
Any movement in the suspect's apartment? Over.
Apartment? We're in the middle of a cemetery. Not that I can see. Over.
And no unusual activity on the dockside? Over.
Negative. It's all quiet here. Over.
Okay. Hold your position in the car park. We have intel he might be on the move in the next few minutes. Over.
Will do. Out.
Man, it's colder than a polar bear's asshole out there. I'm surprised they didn't come out as ice cubes.
What are we actually doing out here exactly?
What do you mean? We're on a stakeout.
Well, is there any particular suspect we're meant to be looking for?
Why do you ask?
Because I'm a police officer, and I want to know what we're doing here.
You're a trainee officer, which basically means you just need to trust me and do as you're told.
So we're not meant to be at the docks, then?
What? Of course we're not meant to be at the docks. Why are you bringing that up? You're really starting to get on my nerves.
Oscar 9 from Control. Suspect on the move. Can you confirm a sighting? Over.
Yes, Control, this is Oscar 9. We're in pursuit. Over. Right. Get the docks up on your phone map.
What's going on?
Just do it. Control from Oscar 9. Request airborne surveillance. The suspect is in camouflage gear and is really hard to spot. Over.
Oscar 9 from Control. Request received. Call you back. Out.
Why are you lying to them?
I'm not lying to them. We're on our way, aren't we?
Turn left. Listen, I respect your seniority, but you've got to tell me what's going on.
There's meant to be a big drop happening tonight behind the old dockyard warehouses. 16 boxes of angel dust smuggled in some barbecues or something, apparently.
So why have we been staking out a cemetery?
Oscar 9 from Control. What is your position? Over.
Control from Oscar 9. Suspect is currently heading south on... and... Get... Over.
Oscar 9, you are Romeo 1. Say again.
What are you doing?
Is it left or right?
Left. No, right!
My partner was buried in that cemetery. It was his grave that was vandalized. I just wanted to be there in case the fucker came back.
Why?
Because I believe whoever did it was the same bastard that killed him. They're mocking me. I just know it. I'm gonna go over the bridge.
No. It says to go through the estate.
What do you mean it says? This way's much faster.
No, well, it says the bridge is up.
It's not. I can see it with my own eyes.
Just go left!
Fine. Ridiculous.
And what if they find out, huh? What happens to us?
They're not going to find out, are they? Because you're not going to tell them, are you? Are you?
No. Why didn't you say anything? I meant to be your partner. Don't you trust me?
Fucking hell, I think that's him.
Reaching into the glove box to retrieve my binoculars, I can't help but notice the absence of my ever-present lunchbox.
Where's my curry?
Good evening, Viking-san.
I got rid of it.
You what?
It was 3 days old. Do you want salmonella?
Deciding it's pointless arguing right now, I raise the binoculars to my eyes.
We're going to get suspended, aren't we? Dereliction of duty?
Yeah, it's him. Right. I'll approach on foot.
No!
Radio through our position to Control. Don't worry, I won't do anything stupid.
Don't! Control, this is Oscar 9, over.
Oscar 9, go ahead. Over.
Control, I just sent you our coordinates. We have the subject in our sights. Maintaining distance, over.
Oscar 9, received. Backup is on the way. Over.
Control, nothing more to report. Out. What do we have here? Huh. Newspaper clippings, a few photographs, and some sort of weapon. Oh boy, this is bad. Everyone knows stealing evidence is a serious offense. Ugh, why would you take this stuff, idiot? That's him, Officer Pemberton. Oh, they look so happy together. You guys were more than just partners, weren't you? I never could have imagined your friendship meant so much to you. If only I'd seen this stuff sooner, maybe I could have prevented this mess.
I tell you what, I'm starting that diet on Monday. I'm so out of shape, it's a joke.
Shit! I guess I better put this back for now. I can confront him later. Where are you?
I'm just behind the containers up the side of a dog shit alley.
Can you see him?
Yeah, he's smoking.
Well, backup's on the way. You know, you mustn't blame yourself for what happened to your partner. You could never have stopped it. It was just one of those things.
Not the time and place, Volcom.
I don't need counseling.
At least he was a good cop, though, yeah? He wasn't on the take or anything.
Not the time or place, Volcom.
Hang on. Something's happening.
What?
He's making contact. I need to get a bit closer. Code 10-3 from now on.
Wait! Control, this is Oscar 9. Urgent call, over.
Oscar 9, go ahead. Over.
Shots fired. I say again, shots fired. Where's the backup? Over.
Oscar 9, backup is 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away. Over.
Fuck.
Oscar 9, do not approach suspect. Please acknowledge. Over. Oscar 9, acknowledge. Over. Oscar 9 from control. Instruction, do not approach suspect. Backup is on its way. Please acknowledge. Over.
The next night. Well, look who it is. I suppose I better get the door.
Here, I got you a chai latte.
Why?
It's important to try new things.
And let me guess. It's also good for my blood pressure?
Not particularly.
Well, thank you.
Taking a large gulp of the drink, I feel the foam dissolve on my tongue.
It's like drinking a mince pie.
I thought I'd find you here. All the others are at the bar celebrating a record haul. You're quite the celebrity. Looks like you had about 6 drinks lined up.
Why me? It was you who took them down. I've never seen anything like it. It's a good job you were so quick.
It's because I don't sit here eating tins of chocolate and tubes of Pringles.
Well, I owe you a drink anyway.
Unfortunately, I don't drink alcohol either.
Fortunately, they serve fruit juice.
Unfortunately, trainee officers aren't invited.
Fortunately, you'll soon be offered a promotion.
Unfortunately, I'll turn it down. I'm a bit too old for all that.
Old? Don't be daft. Well, you saved my life, fortunately. So, thank you.
Yeah, one of the... actually, there's a lot of games that have voice acting in it. But yeah.
Yeah, but that means I'm going to be sat in here listening to you do riddles again. Unfortunately.
Correct. Actually, I'm giving up on all that. It was just a distraction technique. I'm starting counseling tomorrow, and I've been looking up yoga classes too, so... So you've obviously got under my skin.
Yeah! Trope number 5, tick! Anything to report?
Nah.
I thought I saw someone hanging around by the car when I turned the corner.
I didn't see anyone.
Meh, must have been a trick of the light. I hope you don't mind. but, I was reading your case notes.
And also, you guys don't have to listen to my horrible voice acting.
You were the last person to see your partner alive.
Yeah. I was only gone for a few minutes.
Awful. And you said his grave was vandalized?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They dug it up, smashed the lid in. It was horrible.
Huh. Do you think whoever did it was looking for something?
Heck knows. None of it makes any sense.
I believe the murder weapon went missing from forensics.
Did it?
You know it did. You've got it down there. What were you thinking?
I don't trust them. Let's just say I wanted a second opinion. I give it to a friend of mine who ran some tests on it. He said it was antique. A rare Victorian stiletto blade. And how did that get there, huh?
You can't just take the law into your own hands. It's only been a month. Let them do their job.
Why are you so fucking interested all of a sudden?
Because I want to help you.
Are you wearing a wire?
What?
Who are you? I don't even know who you are. If you're wearing a wire, I swear I'll... Come here!
Get off! What are you doing?
Well, go on then. Show me.
There! Look! See? Nothing! So calm down. I'm on your side.
Also, another file that for another sexual harassment case. So HR, please do your job.
Sorry, I just... I'm not thinking straight.
Whose?
My partner's. I can't lay it to rest. I... At least come...
I understand. And for the record, no, I don't think you killed your partner. I think it was one of those random acts of violence that we see every day. Unless you were trying to feed him that 3-day-old curry.
You cheeky bitch. Oh, man, it's cold tonight.
Ooh, do you want a tea bag?
No, cheers, I've got my chai latte.
No, hand warmers. They heat up when you shake them.
Oh, right.
You're oxidizing the iron by producing an exothermic reaction.
Our rigor shaking starts and to mist up the windows.
Oh god, I bet this looks damn suspicious from outside. I had to look out for this kind of thing when I was in the park with my old team. I remember one time we saw this car with its lights on.
What was that?
I dunno. A branch, maybe?
I'll check it out. Wait there.
Alarmed, I locked the doors and reached for the dagger down by my side, ready to protect my partner if necessary. Something scrapes past my door, chilling the blood in my veins as my heart begins to beating faster. Wiping away the haze on the windows in desperation, I can barely believe my eyes. It can't be. Pemberton? By the time the windscreen is free of obstruction, there's nothing there. Blinking repeatedly, I desperately try to catch my breath. Please tell me I'm not losing my mind here.
Can I come in?
Fuck! Oh my god. You scared the shit out of me. Yes. Get in. Did you see anything?
Nothing.
I'm going mad. I just saw Pemberton again.
He's probably just hungry.
What?
What are these the top 5 tropes of? They sleep in the daytime. They won't cross running water. They have to be invited in. They can't stand the smell of garlic. And yes, you guessed it. We cast no reflection. I know you didn't kill your partner. That was me.
No!
And believe me, I'm so sorry. If I had known the two of you were so close, that he was so important to you, I never would have...
Would have what? Murdered my only fucking friend? Well, it's a bit damn late for apologies, don't you think?
Not necessarily.
What the hell do you mean?
What if I told you you're not going mad at all?
Quit the cryptic bullshit and just tell me what the fuck is going on here. Come on, spit it out.
It's okay, my child. You can come in.
What is this?
He won't hurt you. He's just hungry. But he'll learn to deal with it, just as I have. You know, I was planning on giving you to him for his first feast. But on that first night together, you were kind enough to indulge me, despite the immense pain you must have been in. Most people would have lashed out, but not you. And so I changed my mind.
To what?
I want you to join us instead.
Join you? Join you how?
I won't lie to you. It'll hurt at first, and probably even more once the hunger sets in. Once you get used to it, though, it's not so bad. And you wanted to be reunited with your dear friend. Well, this is your chance. Just say the word, and I'll make it so the two of you will never be apart again.
This can't be happening.
Oh, but it can. You see, we all like to think that we're the center of the universe, but this isn't only your story, my friend. It's ours.
I should accept.
Fine, then do it. Make me a monster.
We're not monsters, silly. Just different. Give it time. You'll see. Things are so much better this way. We meet again, my child. Welcome to our little family. I hope you're not too bored of hanging out here. We're going to have many more stakeouts together.
Oh, I think I messed up. Okay, so the game was made by Melancholy Marionette. Marionette Mask is, I think, his or her Twitter handle. What do you mean? I mean, they were vampires, I guess. It was the Oh my god, this line hits hard. I may be unemployed, autistic, and stuck with anxiety and depression for life, but you guys help me to keep going. This line hits hard. I can relate. I am also autistic and stuck with anxiety and depression for life. Actually, I don't know that. Hopefully not, but actually I may just be one of these things. You know what? I am technically unemployed. You know what? I can do two of these things. Love, hugs, and happy Halloween to you all. P.S. You've now unlocked the extra section. Please note the art and blooper section may contain spoilers if you're not noticing. Okay. Fine. Okay. Be right back, guys. I'll use the Pringles can. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. Let me exit for a while. Let me So the name of the game is called Graveyard Shift, right? So it means all of it is done at night, or all of their interactions is done at night. Yeah, basically she's a vampire. Your partner is a vampire all this time, you know? I guess that's the big twist. But they do drop hints. If you play it again, they do drop a lot of hints, you know? Like the fact that she has to be invited in, so all the time, you know, like in their first interaction or, you know, their second interaction, she's always invited in to the car. The chicken tikka masala has garlic in it, so that's why she doesn't like it. What else? The running water one, honestly, I didn't. That's why they couldn't cross the bridge, because it's running water. Honestly, I didn't know that one. I did not know that one, that they can't cross running water. What else? The no reflection one is, I don't. I'm not sure if they dropped a hint on the no reflection one, but they did drop a hint over the what is it? What was the other one? Oh, right, like the graveyard shift. Like they don't, they only come out at night. They can't handle sunlight. So yeah. Well, what do you mean you don't understand? The girl, the partner was a vampire. That's the big twist. She's the one who killed his old partner. Although honestly, what I would have done is, here's the thing. If I were to write this story while they were in the car together, and then, you know, what was the guy's name again? Shoot. Oh, the main guy, the main character. Here's what I would have done. So, Volcom turns, you know, the main character into a vampire, and then the car explodes with Pemberton in it. And then a werewolf comes in and then just whispers, "Team Jacob." That's it. That's it. Wouldn't that be a better ending? That would be the best ending. Just, you know, the car explodes and then a werewolf comes in. Team Jacob. Right? Who wouldn't like that? You know? You know, here in this stream, Team Jacob all the way. Team Jacob, let's go. No, just play the game yourself. Why not? Why not just play the game yourself? Oh. Honestly, that is very interesting that both of you didn't, not like you didn't get it, but rather, interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. Anyway, I want to know what the line is if you pick the lady. If she still uses the Pringle scan. I just want to know. Oh my god, that's so loud. Anyway. Go, 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 go. Ah, shit. I already fucked it up. Oh, his name's Shearsmith. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
One of the more persistent cliches of the police procedural is that
Okay.
the new partner always...
Okay, wait. I fucked it up. I already fucked it up. One of the things that this game actually does is just... I've never seen it before. Which is you get to pick like the you get to pick the that was so loud. I'm sorry guys. You get to pick the gender of your character. Not, you know. I've never seen that before. Well, you know, like for a visual novel, I've never seen it before. I'll go to bed first. Alright, Yasuminasai, Viking-san. Wait, okay, wait, okay, wait. No, I just want to know if... Okay, here we go. Okay, why? What do you want, Viking-san? Oh, by the way, Izumi-san, like, I like you is doing well on YouTube. It's getting the views.
Cliches of the police procedural
Not, you know.
is that the new partner always winds up dead. And here I am, the...
Okay, here we go.
Can I come in?
Yes. What are you waiting for?
Okay. Cool.
My hands are a little full.
I mean, you know, just relative to my channel, it's doing well. I'm pretty sure there's some other people who streamed your game or, you know, has a video on your game that's doing a lot better.
Hurry up and get in, will you? It's freezing.
There you go.
Did you put any sugar in it?
Well, I put a sweet...
A sweetener? Seriously?
Yep. What? Do you want type 2 diabetes?
Trust me.
You're welcome.
When I did stakeouts with my old partner, we'd have energy drinks, tins of chocolates, and full stacks of Pringles.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what she says.
What? Each?
Yep. Trust me. You can relieve yourself a good few times in those tubes.
Okay, wait a
Pretty
minute.
handy for when you're doing undercover work.
Okay, I am skeptical. I am skeptical. I am not a lady, but someone needs to put these... You know what? I should make a video on this.
What?
Okay, wait, okay.
When I did stakeouts with my old partner, we'd have energy drinks, tins of chocolates, and full stacks of Pringles.
Okay, right?
What? Each?
Yep. Trust me. You can relieve yourself a good few times in those tubes. Pretty handy for when you're doing undercover work.
Okay, now I want to ask people, the ladies in general, can you relieve yourself? Is it easy to relieve yourself into a tube of Pringles cans? Just saying, or in a tube of Pringles. That's just a question that I want to ask. Okay, clip that and then send it. I'm pretty sure they asked the same question though. I'm pretty sure they you know, when they recorded this, for sure they asked questions, right? I just get distracted over the most stupid. So this is why I don't do commentary on. If I do commentary, it's all stupid stuff. It's all stupid stuff. Anyway, our second game is going to be the no Carnival of the Lost. Okay, so let's play that, and then yeah, we'll be playing two more games. I just got so what was it by DJ Batman's. Oh, cool fucking name, DJ Batman's. Let's see. What was I going to say? Right. No, it just went over. Oh wait, no. I had a little too much fun with the pre-show. I shouldn't have done the pre-show, honestly. Well, no, fuck off. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. It's my channel. Anyway, let me just get ready for Carnival of the Lost by DJ Batman's. October 30th, 4 p.m. The cool autumn air blows through the trees, creating a cacophony of rustling. This causes the two young and frankly underdressed figures to shiver. They stand out like sore thumbs in the forest of yellows, oranges, and browns. Are you sure we're allowed to come out this far? The nervousness in young Vince's voice is palpable. Don't be a coward, Vivi. Vincent folds his arms and pouts dramatically. Don't call me that. I'm not a coward. Lily folds her arms in a similar pout. Not fully satisfied with Vince's reaction, she decides now it's a good time to prod him a bit. What's the big deal? We're just going to explore around here. My friend said that the witch lives in these forests. Definitely did not read that well. Vince stops in his tracks, letting his arms fall to his side. There couldn't really be a witch out here, right? A twig snapping ahead alerts him that his sister is not waiting for him. He shakes his head vigorously, dispersing the thoughts, and runs to catch up with Lily. There's a witch. Lily sneaks a glance over her shoulder, analyzing her brother's facial expressions. If his expression wasn't enough to tell, his nail-biting certainly was. Vince was afraid. You bet there is. You can hear her eat little boys like you at night. That's not true. I've never heard it before. Lily leaned in and grabbed at Vincent's sides as if she was some scary monster attempting to take away its prey. Though Vincent had to admit that the forest was way too scary to be normal. It felt like everywhere he walked there was something watching him. Lily smiles widely as she shoots around to face her brother. Is it true? You just go to bed too early to hear her. Maybe if you stop whining, we'll be able to hear something. There's silence between the two for a moment. Growing, almost frustrated by his own fear, Vince breaks the silence. I don't hear anything. It's not even night. Vince trails off as a distant yet familiar sound fills his ears. Wait. He whispers the word, trying to focus on the sound. It was hard to fully grasp what the sound was, but with a little bit of focusing it was. Circus music. What on earth would a circus be doing so far into the woods? I can hear her music. Lily's smug face fades. Lily's smug smile fades, and her proud stance suddenly turns almost meek. What? Lily, clearly surprised by this turn of events, stops and listens as well. Her story was clearly fabricated to score her brother. Her story was clearly fabricated to scare her brother, but maybe there was some truth to it. Sure enough, there's music playing. I can hear it too. Lily's red eyes light up as she realizes. That sounds like a carnival, Vivi. Lily has always loved carnivals and amusement parks, so it's no wonder she's getting so excited. Her fear totally gone by this point, she searches around for the area. Her fear totally gone by this point, she searches around the area for the source of the music. Vince, on the other hand, can't shake his nerves. Carnivals are fun. Why is he afraid? Lily decides the sound is coming from the north of their location. Her mind is made up when she heads in that direction. We should go see it. Vince feared she would say that. But it must be getting late. We should go home before it gets dark. It's not. Lily closes her eyes and brings her hand to her chin. A faint smile crosses her lips. I see it now. Are you afraid of the witch? Her eyes now open. Staring into Vince, she lowers her voice and moves closer to him. Are you a coward? She spits it venomously. Instantly, Vince's apprehension turns into embarrassment. No! Lily's condescending aura is gone, replaced by satisfaction. She interprets this affirmation as confirmation to go to the carnival. Let's go then. She leads the way deeper into the forest, guiding her little brother. After trampling over roots and under branches for maybe 10 minutes, the siblings find what they're looking for. As they walked, the music began to grow louder, each step they took. That was when they saw it, a giant clown with a large, exaggerated mouth gaping open. Surely this is the entrance, but it doesn't feel very welcoming. I don't think it's open. It certainly didn't look closed, but Vince really doesn't want to be there. It must be. We can hear the music. Let's go inside and explore. Vince's mouth drops open, in shock at his sister's words. He imagined he'll look similar to the clown gate. What if we get caught? Caught doing what? Going to a carnival? No more excuses, let's go. It's true. It's not like attending a carnival is illegal or anything. But something feels off. Like they really could get caught by someone. Or something. I don't want to go. I'm too old for the carnival. Lily takes her eyes off the clown and stares at Vince. Right. It was An admittedly poor excuse, considering they're twins, and thus the same age. Contemplating for a moment, she averts her eyes from Vince to the ground. Then, since you're scared of getting caught, keep guard while I go inside. I won't be long, Vivi. Once Lily's mind is made up, there's no use trying to change it. Wait, seriously? Why don't we just go home and ask Mom to go with us? Shut up, coward. Stop calling me that. I'm not a coward. Whatever. I'll just be a couple of minutes. I just want some cotton candy. And maybe some cool toys. She looks at Vince condescendingly. Of which I will not be sharing with you. The excitement in her voice is evident, completely contrasting with how Vince feels. With her black hair swings around her face as she turns away from her trembling brother. With what money? His shout falls on deaf ears as she waves him off from behind her. With that, his sister had walked into the clown's mouth, being covered by the darkness inside the carnival. Something about this felt wrong, very wrong. Vince, now alone, feels even more on edge without his sister. The music certainly is inviting, and the smell of the carnival is tempting, but something is off. He can't help but feel regretful for what he doesn't know. Vincent was certain he wasn't stepping one foot into the scary clown mouth. Deciding to make himself comfortable, he settles down in the grass outside the carnival grounds. Lily? Vince swore he heard a scream just now, but perhaps it was his groggy mind. Yeah, that must be it. Upon waking up from his nap, Vincent looked inside the park. It was dark and scary, but the music was no longer playing. Standing up from the spot he was laying down at and dusting the dirt off his jeans, he noticed the sky had turned dark. Lily? Did she leave me here? Realizing he's all alone in the pitch-dark forest in front of a now silent carnival, he begins to panic. He cups his hands over his mouth to amplify his voice. Lily? A sound erupts right next to his ear. Almost too shocked to move for a moment, Vince stands in place. His heart just about leaps out of his chest as his young body's survival instincts finally kick in. The witch! He takes off towards the way he and Lily had come from what felt like minutes ago. He can't tell if he's being chased or if it's his heart beating like footsteps pattering. No! He runs and runs. Was he really that far away from home? He'd never run so fast in his life, but it's taking a long time to get out. Had he taken a wrong turn? Why did she leave me here? I'll tell Mom. No, he sees a road ahead of him. He must go towards it. He can see flashing lights faintly reflecting off the street's wet surface. The red and blue lights surely mean safety. The lights get closer and closer, until he finally breaks through the forest. He recognizes his neighborhood. Once again, in familiar surroundings, he stops for a moment to catch his breath. He turns around to look at the edge of the forest he had just emerged from. Was that a shadow, or was it the wind? Was he really being chased? Whatever it was, Vince would not stick around to find out. He once again took off sprinting in the direction he knows will lead him home. The bright red and blue lights became even brighter as he approaches his own home. The flashing lights are coming from his house. What happened? Mom? He subconsciously shouts. He recognized the figure on the porch speaking to two larger figures. She immediately jumped off the porch and ran to Vince. Vince! Vincent! My baby! Tears started to fill Vince's eyes. He'd made it. As soon as she reached for the young boy, she scooped him up and held him tightly. Vincent! Thank God you're okay. Thank God. Are you hurt? Her voice is shaky as her own tears begin to fall. She releases her hold on the boy and checks him for injuries. Seeing nothing, she sighs with relief. The relief is short-lived as her face visibly drops, realizing only one of the two had returned. Vince? Where's your sister? Those few words struck Vince like a ton of bricks. She's not here? No. The witch. It got Lily. His tears turned from relief to grief. His sister Lily, she's gone. 10 years later, October 30th, 8:30 p.m. Vince grimaces at the memory presented before him. He turned his attention away from the bantering of his friends, looking out the window in an attempt to hide his forming tears. Not a day goes by that he doesn't think about it, but it never hurts any less. This is it. I'll find a place to park. Vince speaks up in his increasingly anxious group. After the long drive from their college estate over, the group of friends arrive at the edge of the forest. Vince puts the vehicle in park and steps out. The scenery hadn't changed much since he last saw it. Being near his old neighborhood, nostalgia hits him like a truck. Sighing, he turns to face the forest. The trees still loomed over, and the road like arms trying to grab the people driving by. Oh, it's so cold. Whose idea was it to come out here again, and why? As if summoned, a breeze blows through the forest, causing Matt to pull his red sweater taut. Matt was clearly on edge as he stepped out of the passenger side of the car. He always reminded Vincent of his younger self, cautious of everything. Though, quickly after he spoke, Charlie threw himself around Matt with a half hug. Me and Vince's. We're investigating an urban legend about a group of people who disappeared in this woods. It happened a few years ago, and around this time, they disappeared under some strange circumstances, supposedly. The youngest of the group, Dustin, visibly tenses up. It's a good thing there isn't a similar group of people in the same location at the same time right now. Charlie glances over his shoulder to look over at Dustin. Aw, it's okay, little buddy. I know you're scared, but tough guy Vince will keep us safe. He takes his eyes off Dustin and looks to Vince, who keeps his eyes on the forest. Isn't that right, Vince? Right. Shrugging Charlie off his shoulder, Matt walks in Dustin's direction as he speaks. Vincent, on the other hand, was still staring Vincent, on the other hand, was still staring off into the forest the whole time, hoping that maybe he would be able to see something more. I have to admit though, this forest is kinda creepy. Maybe instead we should go to an arcade or something. I'll do whatever the group wants, but I'm sure we have all heard of these horror stories about the Blair Witch. Now that Dustin mentioned it, the woods had an odd vibe about it. If there was such a thing as witches, this is surely where they lived. Vincent finally turned away from the forest and towards his friends. He chuckled at the comments. Walking over to Matt and Dustin, he wrapped his arms around the duo, trying his hardest to keep a positive attitude with this hauntingly familiar area. Ah, come on. Don't be a coward, Dusty. You insisted on coming with us and now we're here, you're chickening out? Surely you two won't make me have to protect Charlie from all the ghosts by myself. Matt pushes up his glasses as he tries to bury his fears deep in his stomach. Of course not. I'm just wondering if we are in the right place. This forest is huge. It would truly be a shame if we got to the wrong place. This scenery is all too familiar to Vince, who had visited a decade earlier. It may have been a long time, but he's been waiting for this opportunity since his sister disappeared, playing it in his head over and over again. Yeah, this is all right. When Vince says this, his expression darkens. It was clear to the group he was holding something back from all of them. Unfortunately, the group could only get so close to the mysterious male because they knew that prying would only push him further away. There was silence between the four and Vince's vague tone of recognition. Letting out a loud sigh, Charlie shook his head as he listened to his friend speak. Ah, yes. Matt, you're a fool for questioning our great leader's intellect and knowledge of random forest and suburban areas. After all, I believe he was planning on making his thesis on it. Across from Charlie, Vincent rolled his eyes. He was really hoping that Dustin and Matt would join him. Too much Charlie would be too much to bear if he was by himself. Charlie proceeds to laugh at Vince's clear distaste in his comments, then afterwards raised his fist in the air in an exaggerated manner. Here we go. Last one in the forest has to buy the rest of the group a round of drinks. After all, once we've proved our supernatural nature of this forest, I want a celebratory beer. Matt and Dustin look at each other, unamused with their friend, though they couldn't help but chuckle at his optimism. The two linger for a moment. Fine, let's go. I don't want to be left behind. Let's go. With that, the group of four proceeded into the forest with Vincent leading the charge, guiding them like Lily had led him, and hoping to find the circus that had taken his sister. He felt terrible for not telling them the truth, but he knew that they would never agreed to come along with him if he told them the actual story of the forest. The group continued together in uncomfortable silence through the forest. Even Charlie had nothing witty to say at this point. Branches and tangled tree roots made their trek into the darkness all more arduous, and the deeper they went. Illusions of shadowy beasts and ghouls danced around the dark forest in the moon's glow, cast by the whispering leaves of the dying trees surrounding them. It was as if the forest itself was urging the boys to return back home. The meek voice of Dustin was the first to break the group's silence amongst them, garnering the attention of his companions. Hey Vincent, hey Vince, we've been walking for the past 30 minutes. He tugs on the arm of his stuffed monkey anxiously and continues, There's nothing here. Why don't we go back now? Dustin's plea to return back to safety makes Vince scoff. There is no way he was going back now. No way. Not yet. Let's keep moving. I know it's around here somewhere. Dustin, Matt, and Charlie all share a look of unease with each other as Vince continues to walk ahead without further explanation. None of them knew what it entailed. What do you mean? What are we even looking for out here? Growing audibly irate, Matt stops walking, followed soon after by his friends. His demand for an explanation is promptly answered by a crisp October wind carrying a certain familiar tune. Charlie was the first to hear it. He begins to try and squint into the darkness to locate the source. Hey, wait! Can you guys hear that? The group all stops and goes silent, straining their ears to hear what Charlie had heard. A few moments pass, with the group collectively holding their breaths, peering into the seemingly never-ending darkness. Matt and Dustin turn to Charlie in confusion, shaking their heads. No? No? They both reply in unison. Charlie's brows furrow in the middle in mild frustration as he gestures back out into the woods ahead of them. You really can't hear it? It sounds like someone's playing music. The group once again goes silent and listens to the woods around them. Just as Charlie said, one by one, they all quickly recognize the faint chime of carnival music. The group spent a moment longer gawking into the darkness in disbelief as they try and process what this possibly could mean. Why would there be a circus in the middle of the woods? Unlike the other boys around him, Vincent does not visibly react to this newfound discovery, at least not as far as the others could tell. Unbeknownst to his friends, this exact melody has been plaguing his dreams every night since Lily had disappeared. The uppity and whimsical tunes had set the stage for nightmares upon nightmares for 10 years. Each one ends the same, Lily disappearing and him ending up lost all over again in this seemingly never-ending forest. Still, he couldn't dwell on that now. When he finally had a chance to find out what happened, clenching his fists in a silent means to sturdy his nerves, Vince soon breaks the spell of his friends were under by releasing a tense breath. Come on, let's go. We can't waste any more time. With that, Vince picks up the pace and hurries ahead through the darkness towards the direction of the music. Matt and Dustin hesitate to continue forward, instead staring wide-eyed at Vince's as he hurries off ahead into the darkness. Seeing his friend's uncertainty, Charlie shoots them a reassuring smile and points valiantly towards the darkness. Well, you heard a guy. Let's go check it out. Charlie always had a way in making things seem less serious than they were. He was always smiling and in high spirits, even in the worst situations. But it would be a lie if any one of them did not admit that they didn't appreciate him for that. so with reluctance painted across their faces, the duo nod and continue forward alongside their much more excited companion. Yeah, sure. Let's go in that direction of the creepy music in the woods. We totally won't get murdered or anything. Matt grumbles sarcastically, rolling his eyes and crossing his arms over his chest. Still, despite his reluctance, he followed Charlie and Vincent with Dustin close at his heels, who was nervously clutching his monkey plushie. The group carries on through the forest as the glimmer of carnival lights begin to peek through the trees, beckoning them nearer. Eventually, they come into a clearing, and what awaits them has nearly every single one of them gasping in surprise. It's the gate. Shaped like a clown with gaping jaws, sat there almost unexpectedly. Vince could never forget it. It peered down at the group with its mismatched eyes. Charlie was the first to say anything. With a wide smile and pure glee written across his face, he quickly whips out his phone and begins to take pictures of the ghostly-looking gate. This is insane! What is this place doing here? Unlike his companion, Matt's mouth was turned into a frown. There was a newfound sense of wrongness filling up his gut as he stared down the smiling clown in an almost challenging way. Guys, something's not right with this place. I don't think we should be here. There was an unfamiliar meekness to his usually confident tone. Regardless of his friend's concerns, Vince merely shakes his head and dismisses them. We're exactly where we need to be. I'm not leaving this place until I figure out what's going on here. Matt and Dustin shoot Vincent another look of uncertainty as they process his words. Satisfied with his newfound collection of pictures, Charlie directs his attention to Dustin. With a devious smile, the taller boy leans in close to taunt him. If we get lucky, we might find the people who went missing. Dustin's face goes pale at Charlie's words. His grip around the plush in his arms tighten anxiously. Charlie laughs at his friend's reaction, backing off before Dustin could try to get a hit on him. It'd be great content for my YouTube channel. This will go viral for sure. Those ghost haunting channels are all the rage nowadays. Dustin shoots Charlie an unconvinced glare, puffing his cheeks into a pout. Stop that! I'm sure all that stuff about people going missing here isn't true. An odd smile finds its way into Vincent's lips at Dustin's words, one that didn't quite meet his eyes. I wouldn't be so sure of that. Let's go inside and see what we can find. With that, the group continues ahead into the clown's gate's maw. The darkness of the tunnel threatened to swallow them whole. Still, they pushed forward, their eyes set on a dim light at the end of the entrance. Soon enough, they make it to the other side. Like clockwork, the lights around the park spark to life, blinding the boys' eyes. The crackle of the intercom is soon heard above them, garnering the startled group's attention. Welcome to new and returning visitors. The Carnival of the Lost is very happy to welcome you tonight and is very excited to get to know you all. Our park is very unique and will provide you with a breathtaking experience. Unfortunately, due to some minor mishaps with the previous visitors and the disappearance of some staff members, a new rule applies for our visitors. We will ask you to follow the red path on the map to ensure the best experiences for you all. If you stray away from the path, we will be forced to end your experience immediately and irrevocably. This is by any means necessary. Have fun and enjoy the rides because we certainly will. The voice laughs and shuts off the intercom, letting out a screeching sound at the same time. Well, this sucks. I hope this isn't just a marketing stunt for some lame-ass park. It isn't just. Before Vincent could finish his phrase, Charlie is pressing on the record button of his camera. Charlie instantly felt as if a cold wind was sweeping over his body. Seeing all that blood splattered out in front of him, Charlie in a surreal moment thought, "My followers are not going to be happy about this." With horror, Vincent stares at Charlie, his body impaled by a hand. The hand belongs to a tall and muscular humanoid creature wearing a top hat. With a sly smile on his face, the creature introduces himself. "I thought this occasion was special enough to greet you all personally. I am the ringleader." In a moment of sheer panic, Matt and Dustin took off in opposite directions. The two briefly went down the red path like they were supposed to, but Matt quickly split off. It was as if time had stopped. Vincent was standing in front of Charlie, still dangling from the strange man's arm. His body continues to sway as the man exaggeratedly opens his arms in a welcoming gesture. As if his body wasn't even here, hooked to a man's forearm, the ringleader loudly exclaimed, "Welcome to the carnival, Vincent. I've been dying to finally meet you. You really look just like your sister. You are twins after all, isn't that right?" He laughed as his body dissolved into thick black fumes before Vincent can get a word in. For a moment, it seemed that Charlie's body was suspended in the air before crashing to the ground in front of Vincent, his eyes staring blindly at him. As time slowly returned to a normal pace for Vincent, the realization finally hit him. His friend was lying dead in front of him. He was unable to move. He kept getting lost in Charlie's lifeless eyes. Just as he was about to wipe the tear off from his face, Vincent gasped for a breath and let out a tight choked scream in terror. What he thought was his own tear turned out to be his friend's blood. I didn't. Vincent's fist clenched in combination of rage and grief. I should have just... Charlie. I'm sorry. I should have warned you. He had lost another person to this godforsaken carnival. After what seemed like eons, Vincent slowly moves away from the corpse, muttering several times, "I have to warn them. I have to warn them." He is filled with a newfound resolve to get to the bottom of what's going on as he flees his friend's remains. After stumbling through the park, Vincent sees a map displaying this very location. He notices the dot "You are here" is followed by a red path that leads to the next attraction, the Ferris wheel. This must be the path the ringleader was talking about. He decides that the best way to find his friends and to warn them of the imminent danger is to follow the path. He saw both of them go this way, out of the corner of his eyes. He looks around and sees the Ferris wheel sticking out of the forest. Determined to find his friends, he starts running towards its direction. He finally arrived at the Ferris wheel. Just as he was approaching the moving wheel, the cart stopped in front of the entrance. As the gate opened, Vincent noticed that Dustin's monkey was sitting on the bench. "Dusty, Matt, are you still here?" Why would he leave this behind? It doesn't make sense. Vincent reluctantly enters the car to retrieve the monkey plushie. As soon as his hand touches the monkey, a slamming sound forces him to turn around. The door to his compartment had closed with considerate force. Movement below his feet causes him to lose balance and fall to the bench on the side of the compartment. "Wait, what? Stop! Who's there?" The wheel is moving a lot faster than the average Ferris wheel. He's halfway into the air when a bright moonlight illuminates the monkey in his hand. It has blood spatters all over it, surely belonging to the animal's owner. No, that's not possible. The mechanism suddenly stops, causing inertia to knock Vince off his feet yet again. Regaining his balance, he leans over the edge of the cart to gauge how high up he is. "I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't want you to fall just yet." Vincent jumps in surprise at the masculine voice. Where did this come from? He's so high up and alone. It's then that he realizes that there's a figure sitting in the compartment ahead of him. He swears the man wasn't there before. How did he get here? As Vincent sits back in his seat, the man continues. "A little bird told me what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. I am sure he would have been very useful here." "Who are you? Where are my friends?" "So many questions, so little time. I don't know all about your friends, but I have met Dustin. He was a nice chap. It didn't take much to convince him to join our little troop. Anyways, you humans tend to refer to me as Death." His nonchalance feels unnatural to Vincent, as he can feel his heart pounding in his chest. Is this really Death, the Reaper? "Now, we have a little time to talk. It has been a while since you last visited us." As the clouds drift away, the moonlight finally reveals the interlocutor. The grotesque sight in front of him makes his throat tighten. It takes him a few seconds before he can finally pull himself together to say something. "What the hell are you? Where's Dustin? What do you mean he joined you?" Once again, so many questions, but so little time. Let's not be foolish and waste more time with useless questions. Aren't you more interested in knowing more about Lily? Hearing him say her name felt like a shock. Every ounce of fear he may have had vanished. All he could think about was he was finally going to get an answer. "Is she here? Where is she? I want to see her." Vincent was almost standing inside the rocking cart at this point. His goal was standing right in before him. If this specter really knew Lily's whereabouts, he could get Matt and leave as soon as possible. Of course she's here. You could almost hear the grin in his voice. The next words that come out from his mouth were silky smooth and laced with a weirdly comforting energy. It was as if the words themselves were grabbing Vincent's throat, forcing him to make the word yes. If you want to see her, it's quite simple. You just have to join us, like your friends Charlie and Dustin did. She has been waiting for you for so long. Declined the offer. It took Vincent a few seconds to realize what he was being offered. The idea of seeing his sister was very tempting, but before Vincent said yes, he realized that the creature had also mentioned Charlie's name. Vincent felt his gut drop. He almost agreed to join the circus. He almost did. Who knows what would have happened if he agreed? All he knew was he certainly didn't want to end up like Charlie. No, I can't accept it. I have to warn my friends and get them out of here. That's a shame, you know. I saw real talent in you, and you would fit right in. I won't stop you, but you will come to regret denying my kindness. With that, the machine had come full circle, and it seemed that Vincent was free to leave. Stepping up from the seat he was on, he walked off the ride. As he stepped off the rundown ride, he felt a wave of dread wash over him. Something was wrong. He wasn't safe anymore. Something was now aware of his presence. Turning around, he saw a lanky man with pale skin gone from the ride. I gotta go find Matt. Turning away from the rusted machine, Vincent was prepared to face the rest of the carnival. Not only did he have to find the fate of his sister, but now he had to save his friend. To be continued. Lead writer, Zax. Composer, Dash Banhammer. Sprites and writing, Blank Kami. Backgrounds, I Am Hoshi. CGs and writing, Nyasifer. GUI and programming, Backjui. Thank you everyone for joining us this evening. We hope to see you again very soon. Carnival of the Lost. Yeah, that game was yeah, I liked it. It wasn't bad, really. It was more, yeah. Although, yeah, more or less I just read the whole thing front to back. Unfortunately, I didn't really have a lot of comments about it. More like a you were kind of engrossed in the story. Yeah, the first part was really, honestly, like I've said this before when I read Neon Night Circus. I've never been to the carnival. It was kind of weird though, really. I mean, like the carnival wasn't really some now what I don't understand is, well, the Ferris wheel was outside. Like you know, it was outside, so you can visibly see it, but the carnival was inside a tent, which is kind of confusing, really. Because at first you would try to see inside if, like, I guess there's like the entrance is big enough to hide. No, I don't know, but it is like an interesting concept though. At least like the first, like the first, like the initial story of the sister going missing is actually terrifying. That bit was really terrifying. And then, you know, and then the friends part was, yeah, it was it was not bad at all. It was very interesting, of course. Yeah. I do like it. It had a bit of oh, maybe it was like it vibes. Maybe it did have kind of like it vibes, you know? Like they got haunted as kids and then now they're returning for their revenge. Or yeah, you know what? It really did have those type of vibes in there. But yes, that is our second game done. Let's move on to our third game, which is actually no. I might have to retire for tonight. Actually, it's been I've been streaming. Well, you know, I could have, but now we'll see. It's, no, it's just that it's a bit late, and I'm already feeling tired, so I might have to stop the stream right now. Unfortunately, I was not. You know what? I shouldn't like announce what type of games that I would be playing tonight because because I feel like I'm setting. I feel like most of the time I don't really finish all of the stories. Honest, I would have finished all of the stories tonight, but what was our last story? Oh, our last story was the madness of Redacted, which is kind of long. So yeah, we won't be able to finish for tonight. But anyway, that was night number 9. A bit different. Well, not really. 50-50. Although I did get a little I did get a little distracted in the pre-show, honestly. Or, you know, like the initial talking part, but don't worry about it. We'll be back sooner than you think. Goodbye.